Hey guys, welcome to Education for You and welcome to the part 2 of 500 MCQs Ancient History of India. So already we have discussed part 1 and we have discussed 100 questions in the part 1, and today in this part 2 also we will discuss 100 most important questions of ancient history of India. Okay, so before starting the video, I would like to say that if you have not installed these apps launched by our channel, our team, you just install the app, and first app is this one, E4U quiz app, and here you will find different quizzes related to different sections of different sections like reasoning, maths, English, everything, current affairs, general knowledge. And this is our second app where you will find notifications, instant notifications related to different jobs, private jobs or public jobs, anything. Okay, and the name of the app is Assam Job Hub. So just check the description box, you will find a link and just install it and access or just enjoy the benefits. Okay, so today we will discuss 100 more questions. So let's start the video. Question number 1 is, Buddha has been described as an ocean of wisdom and compassion in which book? Okay, so these are the options: Tripitaka, Amar Kosha and Amar Granth. So out of these three books, in which book Buddha has been described as an ocean of wisdom and compassion? And correct answer is number B, Amar Kosa. Okay, so in this book Amar Kosa, Buddha has been described as this ocean of wisdom and compassion, Gyan aru Sahokhor eta Hagor hisabe তেওঁ recognize কৰা হৈছে. Okay, next question is, who was the first king to scribe the image of Lord Buddha in his coins? So Lord Buddha, which king scribed first time the image of Lord Buddha in the coins that was made during his time? And these are options, and correct answer is number A, Kanishka. Okay, Kanishka had done this. Then Buddha and Mahavira both were. So both were Brahmins, Kshatriya or Shudra. So Buddha, Gautam Buddha and Mahavir Jain, both of them were from the Kshatriya caste. Okay, they were from the warrior families. Which was the oldest Jaina scripture? So oldest Jain scripture was 12 Angas, 13 Anga or 10 Anga. Correct answer is number A, 12 Anga. This was the oldest Jaina scripture. Buddhist historian Taranath belongs to. So Taranath was a Buddhist historian. He belongs to which country? China, Tibet and Myanmar. And correct answer is number B, that is Tibet. Then relics means the residue or the residual part jitu obohesh ba bhagnangkha boli jitu koy roi jua part. So relics or residue of Buddha are preserved in, so all these are preserved in stupa, cave and buildings, and correct answer is number A, stupa. Relics of Buddha are preserved in the stupa. Then Buddha died during the reign of Ajatshatu, Akbar, Ashoka. So kar Rajatakalat Buddhar mittu hoisile, so he died during the reign of number A, Ajatshatu. Digambaras were. So Digambaras were. So in Buddhism, the people were divided into two types, Digambaras and Shwetambaras. Okay, so Digambaras were orthodox followers, sorry, not in Buddhism, Jainism. So orthodox followers of Mahavira. Okay, so they just follow whatever is being said by Mahavira. So orthodoxly they follow the principle of Mahavira, and they always kept long fast. Bahudin dhori teoloke fasting rakhisil, like teoloke jitu brot palon kora boli koy. So they kept long fast and led a life of extreme austerity. Austerity means tapasya. Okay, so these were the features of Digambaras both. Okay, and next is Saint Thomas is referred to as. Saint Thomas is referred to as, he was referred as a sadhu from the west. Okay, so he came from the western country, so he was regarded as a sadhu from the west. Then the eightfold path prescribed by Buddha was, so the eightfold path prescribed by Buddha was, so moi yate gute atta jikata eightfold paths jikata asile ashtamargika boli kowa hoy, se gute kata likhi disu. So these are the eightfold paths prescribed by Buddha, and these are number A. First one is right understanding. Okay, we should have right understanding towards the thing. It was known as Samadhi. Next, right thoughts. That was Sama Sankappa. Okay, we should have right thoughts towards the world, towards anyone, anything. Right speech, we should speak the correct thing, that was called right speech, and that is known as samavaka. Right action, we should do the right work, that was known as samakamanta. Right livelihood, that was sama ajiva. We should try to do the right things in our life so that we can live a right life in our life. Then right effort, right try to do anything, that was vayama. Then right concentration, right hotik dikhot ami amar sintar goti agbadhabo lage, so that is called sama samdhi. Okay, so these were the eightfold paths, also known as astangik marga namere jana jai. Buddha means, so Buddha mane ki hai, that was very easy, that was enlightened one, ji manuhe gyan pai. Okay, the person who received the knowledge, whose mind was enlightened with knowledge, that was known as, he was known as Buddha. The chronological order of Buddhist councils are, so first Buddhist council held at Rajagriha, second Vaishali, third Pataliputra, fourth Kashmir. So all of these will be the correct answer. So this is the chronology, first, second, third, fourth, all are very important. Rajagriha, Vaishali, Pataliputra and Kashmir. Buddha is said to have been born and passed away on, so Buddha was born and also he was passed away, means died on the same day, that was known as Vaishakha Purnima day. Then who convened the third Buddhist council at Pataliputra? So third Buddhist council was held at Pataliputra, already we know from this question. So who was the convener of this council? And correct answer is number A, Ashoka was the convener, he organized everything. Then Buddhism made maximum contribution in the field of, Buddhism made maximum contribution in the field of art and literature. Then in Buddhist teaching, nirvana means, so nirvana means number B, extinction of desire. Okay, nirvana means not having any kind of desire, love moh nohua, hankharik bostur prati jitu materialistic thing ase prithibir, so not having any kind of wishes or desires towards this materialistic thing, that is called nirvana in Buddhism. Introduction of Buddhism into China is traditionally attributed to, so Buddhism was introduced in China by Kashyapa Matanga. Then Dash converted Kanishka to Buddhism. Who converted Kanishka to Buddhism? And answer is number B, Ashwaghosha. He was a philosopher and he converted Kanishka to Buddhism. Then the first council of Jainism was held at, first council of Buddhism held at Rajagriha, and first council of Jainism held at number A, that is Pataliputra. Pataliputra is the first place where the first council of Jainism was held. Then who accepted Jainism? Jainism kune accept korisile. These are the options, and correct answer is number A, Chandragupta Maurya. Theory of karma and no faith in caste system and rituals were doctrines of. Kune karma aru karma theory upor tottor upor biswas korisil aru teor caste system jitu amar borna pratha aru parampara belakor upor biswas nasile. So all these were the these were the doctrines of Buddhism. So Buddhism, they always believe in the theory of karma, okay, and they don't believe in the theory of caste system and rituals. Buddhism split up into, so Buddhism was divided into these two types, Mahayana and Hinayana. So both will be the correct answer, Mahayana and Hinayana. Sanskrit was adopted for preaching in, so Sanskrit was adopted for preaching in Burma, Nepal, Sri Lanka, all the countries. Sanskrit language is adopted for spreading different religious activities. Then the cardinal point of Buddhism was, so Buddhism or main point to Kiasalam, there was the doctrine of Ahimsa. They also believed in the doctrine of Ahimsa. The Indus Valley Civilization was discovered in, so it was discovered in 1922. It's a very important question. Then the Lodal Civilization was known for, Lothal Civilization Kihor Karne famous. It was known for its drainage system. Then the tools and weapons of Harappa Civilization were made up of all copper, tin, bronze. Okay, so the tools were made up of all these three things. Mohenjo-daro is also known as, it's a very famous and very important question. So Mohenjo-daro was also known as Mound of Dead, as many people died in this place, so it was known as Mound of Dead. Rice cultivation is associated with Harappan site of, so with which Harappan site cultivation of rice was associated, and it was Lothal. Next question is the Indus Valley Civilization was spread over. These are options and correct answer is all, number F. Okay, so Indus Valley Civilization, it was spread in Punjab, in Sindh, Gujarat, Rajasthan and Balochistan. Next is Dash was a Brahmavadini who composed some hymns of the Vedas. So who was that Brahmavadini? And she composed different hymns in the Vedas, and correct answer is number A, Gargi. Who popularized the theory of Arctic region as the original home of the Aryans? So this theory, the theory of Arctic region, was popularized by B.G. Tilak, Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Then, and he said that this was the Arctic region was the original home of the Aryans. The rate of land revenue as given in the Dharma Shastras were, so rate of land revenue was this one, 1/6, Sabhag or Ebhag. The famous edict saying war begins in the minds of man is stated in. So who said war begins in which Veda we find this this line, war begins in the minds of man? It was found in the Atharva Veda. Then Upanishads were also known as Vedantas. There are dash Upanishads in number. So how many Upanishads are there in Indian history? And the correct answer is number C, 108. In the Vedic society, the term used to denote a group of families was, so the group of families was also known as number B, Jana. Okay, Jana, the group of families means Jana. The tax which the kings used to collect from the people in the Vedic period was called, so what was that tax system used in the Vedic period? Vala, Vali and Bula, and correct answer is Bali. Bali was the name of the tax system. The Puranas are in dash number. So how many Purans were there in the earlier time? And that is number B, 18 Purans. The world is God and God is my soul is the philosophy contained in. So it is contained in number C, Puranas. Okay, world is the God and God is my soul. This is the philosophy, Darshan. Puranot likha ase. Which is the earliest school of Indian philosophy? So Indian Bharatiya Darshanor earliest jitu goat asile, the earliest school of Indian philosophy, and that was number A, Vaisheshika. Vaisheshika was the earliest school of Indian philosophy. Which color was commonly used in Harappan pottery? And correct answer is number C, red color was commonly used in Harappan pottery. Which animal was common in both Harappan society and Rig Vedic society? These are options and correct answer is number C, horse. This was common in both these society, Harappan and Rig Vedic. Granary at Harappa were made up of stone, bricks only or both, and correct answer is number B, bricks only. All the granaries that were used to store the different things, different foods, all these were built on with bricks only. During the Neolithic age in India, the only metal known to the people was, so during the Neolithic age, what was the metal that was only known to the people? These are options and correct answer is number A, gold. Okay, in the Neolithic age, people knew only about the gold. The great Indian philosopher advocated, the great Indian philosopher, his name was Shankara. Sorry, I forgot to write the name here. Sankara, his name was Sankara. So Sankara, he advocated what? Advaita. Okay, Advaita. So Advaita means the soul is the extreme power. Okay, Manohar Montoya has a extreme power and nothing is more important or beyond the soul of human being. That was called Advaita, and this was the philosophy of the great Indian philosopher Sankara. Barbar caves. So these caves were found in Bihar, were used for shelter by, so who used it for shelters? And this answer is number A, Ajivikas. Okay, Ajivikas, Ajivikas were also in a group of Indian philosophers. So they used these caves to live, and it was found in Bihar. According to Mimamsa system of philosophy, liberating is possible by means of kama. Liberation is possible by means of kama, karma and moksha. So mukti, swadhinata kihor dara ami pao, and answer is number B, karma. Okay, with the karma joriote ami swadhinata pao, and that was mentioned in this school of philosophy, Mimamsa system of philosophy. Child marriage was not practiced in which society? So in which society child marriage Balya Vibaha nasile? And answer is number A, Rig Vedic society. The school of philosophy that Ramanuja established in the 12th century was known as, so Ramanuja is the school of philosophy banaisile, hetu naam ki, answer is number A, Vishishtadvaita. Vishishtadvaita. Try to remember the names. Then the Triratnas were stressed by, so Triratnas were stressed by Manu. And what were the Triratnas of Buddhism? So this was known as three jewels of Buddhism, and it was stressed by Manu. And three Ratnas of Buddhism were, number one is the Buddha, the enlightened one, who was more powerful, more knowledgeable. Okay, so the Buddha. Number second jewel is the Dharma. Dharma is the teachings expounded by Buddha, all the teachings of Buddha Hikkhabur. And third one is Sangha, that is the monastic order of Buddhism. Buddhism or jitu monastic jitu dharmiya jitu byabastha asile, that was known as the Sangha. So these three were the jewels of three Ratnas of Buddhism, stressed by Manu. The great Hindu lawgiver was, so who was known as the great Hindu lawgiver? That was number A, that is Manu. Very easy question, and I think everyone knows. Who was the first king to conquer Malwa, Gujarat and Maharashtra? These are the options, and correct answer is number A, Samudragupta was the first king to conquer Malwa, Gujarat and Maharashtra. The great Hindu king who combined himself the qualities of Samudragupta and Ashoka. So which king combined in himself the qualities of both Samudragupta and Ashoka? His name was number B, Harshvardhana. Then Ajatashatru was a ruler of, so Ajatashatru was a ruler of Kalinga. Okay, he ruled in Kalinga. Dash was an important port of the eastern coast during the Gupta period, and these are the options, and correct answer is number C, Kalyan. So Kalyan is a very famous or important port okay, in the Gupta period. Nahapana was a ruler of, so Nahapana was a ruler of Saka era. The most commonly used coin during the Maurya period was, so which coin was more commonly used? That was Karashipina. The first monarch of Magadha kingdom in 6th century BC was, so this was the first monarch of Magadha kingdom, that was Jarasandha. The Huna leader Mihir Gula was defeated by, so who defeated Mihir Gula? And he was a Huna leader, okay, and he was defeated by number A, Yashodharman. Kanishka's capital was at Magadha Veshwar Hindu Kush, and answer is Peshwar Tasila Kanishka capital, Kanishka. Which king of India was called as the Napoleon of India? And correct answer is number A, Samudragupta. The achievements of Samudragupta are described in the, so all the achievements of Samudragupta were described in number B, Allahabad pillar inscription. Gupta dynasty was famous for, Gupta dynasty kihor kane famous asel? For art and architecture. Who earned the title of liberator? Liberator title kune paisel, and correct answer is Chandragupta Maurya. The first metallic coin was used in, so it was used in Bihar, UP both. Then Bimbisara was the ruler of number B, Magad. Then the monk whom Chandragupta Maurya accompanied to the South India was, so Chandragupta Maurya accompanied this monk. Hey, monk goraki nam ki asil? And answer is Bhadra Bahu, and he accompanied him to South India, Bhadra Bahu. Ashoka the Great died in, so he died in number B, 232 BC. Chandragupta Maurya spent his last days in Sravanabelagola. Then who considered as the first national ruler of India? These are options, and correct answer is number B, Chandragupta Maurya. He was known as the first national ruler of India. Medium of exchange of gold during the Gupta period was known as, so the medium of exchange of gold was known as number A, Suvarnika. The Council of 9 Gems is associated with, so it was associated with Chandragupta II. Avanti had its capital in, so Avanti had its capital in Ujjain. Then oldest seat of learning, so oldest institute of learning was Takshila, Nalanda, Vikramshila, and correct answer is Vikramshila. Great bath was found at, so where we find a great bath, and that is in Mohenjo-daro. Gandhara School of Arts was developed in the reign of Karajatakalat. Gandhara School of Art Bono Haisel, and answer is number C, Kanishka. Ellora caves in Maharashtra were built by, so who built the Ellora caves? Answer is Rashtrakutas. Ashoka conquered Kalinga in, so he conquered Kalinga ketia joy korisil? Answer is 261 BC. Harappa civilization is, so Harappa civilization is urban civilization. So it was the urban civilization. The founder of Bhagavatism was, Bhagavatism or founder kon ase, Vasudeva Krishna. The book Indica was written by, so who wrote the book Indica? Megasthenes. Ashoka ruled between, so he ruled between number A 273 BC to 232 BC. Kautila's Arthashastra is a book on, so it was a book on the duties of ruler. All the political and economical rule of the ruler, duties of the ruler was written in this Arthashastra. The person who discovered Lothal was, answer is number A, Dr. S.R. Rao. A piece of woven cotton cloth has been discovered at number C, Surko Tara. A detailed account of Nalanda University has been given by, so who gave the detailed account? That is number B, Te Singh. Cotton was first produced first by these are the options, and correct answer is number B, Harappan. Harappan produced cotton first time. Which one of the following is a Dravidian language? These are the options, and correct answer is number B, Malayalam was the first. Malayalam is a Dravidian language. The ancient work of Charak and Sushruta deal with. So Charak and Sushruta, these two persons, they deal with medicine in the earlier time. The Rig Veda is a collection of how many hymns? Answer is 117 hymns. The famous bronze of Nataraja is a fine example of, Chola art. Okay, so Cholas, they made these bronze image. The Buddhist religious text. So the Buddhist religious texts prepared during the reign of Kanishka were written in Pali language. Okay, so this is the correct answer, Pali language, number A. Then of the Aryan language, which one is the oldest? So oldest Aryan language was Sanskrit, was the oldest Aryan language. The area which the Aryans occupied in India was called Sapta Sindhu. Then Aryans knew the art of, so they knew the art of agriculture. Aryans, they knew the art of agriculture. The Vedic mountain Mujavant was the home of all gods Indra or Soma, and correct answer is Soma. Then next is the core of Vedic states was, so it was the family. Okay, so family was the main thing in the Vedic period. One of the greatest women in Vedic time was Ghosla. Then when Aryans came to India, they were the pastoral. Okay, so initially when the Aryans they came to India, they were pastoral, means like they used to do like keep sheep or cattle, like কি বুলি কম আৰু যিবিলাকে sheep or cattle নিজৰ তাত মানে ৰাখিয়ে, so এনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ কাম কৰে. So these people were known as pastoral. So initially they were pastoral, and later on they started living in our country, and they started contributing to the nation. Okay, so all these were different questions in this second part, and oti hunkale third part also I will bring, and I think you like it. So jodi video to sai bhal pale, please like koribo, comment koribo, share koribo, subscribe koribo. Okay, and also press the notification bell, and please don't forget to install the apps that I have given the link in the description box. So thanks for watching the video.